I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome the students, the faculty, the administrators, our Board of Trustees, many of who are in front of me. Thank you for making the time today, guys. And our strategic partners, that includes those of the media that came. Thank you for coming as well. You know, I get the privilege, you could tell I have a little bit of a cold, so I apologize for my voice today. But I get the privilege of naming our next president, and I do see that as a privilege. I speak on behalf of our Board of Trustees when I make this announcement. It's somewhat of an emotional day for me because I also have to speak about our current president, and I'd like to do that first, Dr. Judy Olian, who's been just so amazing for us. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Since Judy became president, the university has won national championships, won MAC championships. Our students, our faculty, and our administrators, you know, we get to see this from the sidelines, but you're having an impact all over the globe. And as Board of Trustees, we're so proud of that. We were recently ranked number 87. I hope the media gets that by the Wall Street Journal. I used to say Quinnipiac was the best kept secret. Thanks for Judy and the way she's elevated our brand with her team. Maybe we're not the best kept secret anymore. Our alumni continue to reach new heights. They're CEOs and founders of early stage startups. They're CEOs of mature businesses, senior vice presidents. They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're judges, they're therapists, there's professors, they're teachers. They're having an impact in communities and government roles, and I could go on and on and on. Heck, you know this, we even had someone on Dancing with the Stars this year. Who knew that was gonna happen? Ambition unleashed. This doesn't just happen. It happens because of a culture that Judy helped create. From the onset, Judy's leadership has been bold, inspirational, and empathetic. We've exceeded enrollment goals. We've built 3 new buildings, one of which is a mental health and fitness center that I would argue is the best the country has. Together with her team, she has built strategic partnerships that have elevated our brand with M&T Bank, Hartford Health, and others. Her university plan that she brought to the Board of Trustees that promised university the future has created innovative programs for our students. Judy, you've been an unbelievable partner. You're an unbelievable friend of mine. I tell you this all the time. As chairman of the board, you make my job easy every day. And I thank you. Why don't you come up and say a few words, please?
Well, thank you, Chuck, for those very, very generous words. I can't tell you how I've appreciated our partnership, your wisdom over the years, your incredible leadership of this institution, and our institutional and personal friendship with you and Allison, Pete, and I. It'll endure forever, and I say that with confidence. Look, it's an emotional day all around, and truly a special thrill for me to be part of the welcome for the new president. Before I do that, I do want to acknowledge the people who have been so critical to our successes over the last 7 years, almost 7. First, our incredibly visionary board, several of whom are here, our incredible leader, Chuck Saia, the extraordinary faculty and staff who are here in droves to welcome the new president. Oh, sorry. I hope you heard that I was thanking and praising our incredible faculty and staff. We have, and we've created this amazing leadership team across the university, throughout the ranks of the university, that I think, bar none, is the best in the country and has given me reason to be confident and to smile every day, our loyal and engaged alumni, and our always inspiring and beloved students. Where are you? Yeah. Every one of these groups has helped us move forward and upward at the amazing pace that we have. And we have with us some of our community leaders, my friend, our mayor, Lauren Garrett, others who represent an essential partnership with QU. We care deeply about the well-being of the state and towns around us. They make us better, and I hope that we make them better. We have aimed to be a constructive partner in lifting our neighboring communities. It has been such a privilege of my life, really, to serve these almost 7 years for what we've accomplished together and for what we are poised to achieve going forward under our new leader. There have been many, many wonderful and unforgettable moments and connections, and yeah, we've had some challenges, for sure. But we've always made progress through the good and the bad because we have locked hands and worked collaboratively as the Bobcat family. I am so proud of what we've accomplished together, and I am also so grateful for the deep friendships that Pete and I have forged within the Bobcat family, across the Bobcat family, that I know will endure for years ahead. Now, any leader, when they leave, wants to see their institution continue to thrive, and better yet, ascend even further. You want the handoff to your successor to be not just smooth. You want a boost to your team standing wherever they are, to push your institution further and faster because of the accomplishments of your successor. I can't mince words. This is a challenging moment in higher education where ideological differences, even battles, seem to converge in our sector. At QU, we are clear on our values and on our commitment to advancing those values for the betterment of our university, for the betterment of broader society. This is a moment where steady and courageous leadership is called for, where the leader keeps our higher purposes front and center, where the leader inspires others to be ambitious in seeking to achieve those higher purposes, and where QU is seen as and is a beacon for civic society. Our next president, whom I have had the pleasure to get to know and know of, is exactly that person and more, with super impressive academic experiences and institutional successes, a clear understanding of higher education, the significant opportunities and challenges ahead, resilience in the face of setbacks and crises, huge energy and vitality, and a disposition towards engaging broadly and thoughtfully with others to come to better decisions. I am so confident that Quinnipiac will reach even higher under our new president's astute guidance because of where we are today as a flourishing institution, and with the continuity of our brilliant QU board, our leaders, our faculty and staff across the university, and because of the promise we see in each new class of students that fills me with optimism about our future and impels us to do even more. Allow me to assert, I know this is a bold statement, but I speak from firsthand experience, that the new president is stepping into a dream role. Really, the best presidency you could hope for. And I personally commit to doing everything, my utmost, to assure a successful transition and to support the new president to the fullest, however they wish, in the years ahead. Thank you, and back to you, Joe.
Well, thank you, Judy. So the process of selecting a new president, hopefully you got a lot of my emails. I want to remind you of what it was. Our Board of Trustees, we take our responsibility to govern the right way very seriously. We started to have conversations about this right after our board meeting last February. We do have conversations about succession in key positions every year. We did best practices. We hired Spencer Stewart, which is one of the largest and top search firms in all of higher education. We created a search committee of the Board of Trustees. We created an advisory committee that you knew about. It included students, faculty, administration, parents, and alumni. We did campus-wide soundings and online soundings. I love the campus-wide soundings. It was fun to have that intimate conversation with all of you, to understand what attributes you as a QU community were looking for. You know, early on in the process, I remember thinking in the summer, this is like finding a needle in a haystack, and talking to my other Board of Trustee members and saying, we are not turning the keys just over to anyone. Our brand is at an all-time high. It has to be someone that continues the trajectory that we are on. What we did learn about the fall timeframe was just how great our brand is. The competition for this role was fierce. We had hundreds of applicants. Those hundreds were pared down to 20. There were hours of conversations between the search committee of the Board of Trustees and Spencer Stewart, where we pared that 20 down to 9. We then took that 9 and we interviewed them over an hour-and-a-half period each over Zoom. We then pared that list down and 3 made it through. And then we had 2-hour interviews with those 3, followed by 2-hour dinners or lunches, depending on the schedule, where they went through more questioning. And we found the person. The person rose to the top, and that person, I'm so pleased to announce, was Dr. Marie Hardin. We found her and she found us. So if you Googled Marie, this is what you'd see. So I'm going to read it to you so I don't get it wrong. And it would be a lot more than this. I had to condense this, Marie. Marie Hardin has deep and broad management and administration expertise and is coming to us from the Donald P. Bellicero College of Communication from Penn State University, where she served as dean since 2014. Under her leadership, the Bellicero College, the largest accredited mass communication program in the country, has bolstered its reputation for high-quality undergraduate and graduate education, broadened its impact in interdisciplinary research, and expanded its outreach. Dr. Hardin led the Bellicero College's rebranding in 2017, attracting a $30 million naming gift from Donald P. Bellicero and university-wide support and other gifts for a new media center, which opened in 2020. She has served on numerous university committees, led many university-wide initiatives, strategic plans, strategic budgeting, and the COVID response. She's an award-winning teacher and scholar with more than 60 publications in sports, media, gender studies, and communication. In 2009, she was one of only 4 Penn State faculty to receive university-wide George B. Athearn Award for Excellence in Teaching. She co-edited 2 books and a book series. She co-edits the Sage Journal, Communication in Sport, leading title in the field. She has served as president of the Association for Education in Journalism and Mass Communication. She chairs the Committee for the Accredited Council of Education in Journalism and Mass Communications. Dr. Hardin earned her PhD in Mass Communications, sorry to abbreviate that, Marie, from the University of Georgia, and an MA in Communications from Georgia State University, and a BA in Theology from Ambassador University, Pasadena, California. So this is all really impressive, and if you Google or you can read that, that's not the only reason that the board selected Marie. What we heard in the feedback was she has a demonstrated track record of leadership. She is a student, faculty, parent, and alumni focused. She has delivered measurable results operationally. She comes from the School of Communications, which was attractive with what's going on in higher ed today. And she has a knack for developing long-term relationships. When I presented her to the board with my fellow Board of Trustee members, we said this is someone that's going to continue to elevate our brand. It's going to be someone that continues to elevate our strategic partnerships. It's someone that understands the importance of operational excellence. It's someone that's going to fit into our culture and is going to develop immediate relationships with our students, our faculty, our administration, our alumni, and our strategic partners. And for all of those reasons, I present to you Dr. Marie Hardin as our next president.
Hello, Bobcat family. Thank you so much for those who are here and for those who are watching from the North Haven campus. My husband, Jerry Cameron, I'm going to ask him to stand and wave very quickly, are so happy to be here. I want to thank Chuck and the Board of Trustees and the search committee, the Search Advisory Committee, and I don't know if any members are in here, community leaders who are here, higher ed leaders, the Management Committee, and the Leadership Council. But mostly, I want to recognize and I want to thank the lifeblood of this institution, and it is faculty, staff, and students. Thank you for the warm, warm welcome. I want to tell a small story, if you'll indulge me, about what led me to Quinnipiac University. I'm going to go all the way back, and maybe you can relate to this. I'm going to go back to my upbringing in a working class community in Houston, Texas. Forgive the drawl, y'all. It's never going away. And I grew up in a working class home surrounded by folks, high school graduates in my community. Expecting to go to college or aspiring to go to college wasn't part of my reality. I was the second of 4 kids. My older brother dropped out of high school, actually, to go to work full time. Maybe some of you can relate to this. It was a single high school teacher who made the idea of going to college real for me and helped me get some financial support to do that. So off I went to college. Yes, I had to work 20 hours a week and full-time in the summers to get my way through, but I also took advantage of all those opportunities on campus. I joined the running club, and I joined the student newspaper, and I played as many intramural sports as I could. And thanks to the vision of a single donor who didn't even know me, but who believed in my potential, I was able to have a study abroad experience that really opened my eyes and my heart. College was truly a transformational experience for me. It changed the trajectory of my life. And I know that there are many of you who are on that journey now, or you've completed that journey and you know what I'm talking about. So I want to tell you, though, about 3 ways college impacted me, and this will help lead me to here and now. The first one is, and they call this social mobility, it's preparation for career success and citizenship. And that's what I got. And I was able to graduate from college confident that I had the skills to move forward. The second way that college really impacted my life was inclusive excellence. Now, like most college students, I grew up in a homogeneous community. Most college students do. It's the college experience where you understand, you come to understand why diversity of identity and background and experience and perspective becomes so important to building a healthy community and solving problems together. So that was a big impact on me, the notion of inclusive excellence. And the last The last way that college really impacted me was it lit a fire in me. The fire for the joy of discovery and learning as part of a lifelong community. I hungered for that, and I've been able to, foster that through my life. And I learned the importance of that in college. So those are the three big impacts on me, and perhaps you can relate to those. But I also hope you can relate to those because they sound familiar in a way, and they feel familiar. And that's because when I opened up the strategic plan, and I read about the university of the future, and I saw what your 4 pillars are, those really spoke to me and resonated with me. And what a story you have, and what a journey this university has been on. Your 4 pillars, career and citizenship. I was blown away by the fact that 97% of your graduates, 6 months out, are either in jobs or advancing education. Incredible. And the career, the way you are developing new programs for career readiness, unbelievable. The second pillar, inclusive excellence. I look at your first-year immersion program and your Bobcat Academy. I think you're having a critical conversation here on campus this afternoon to encourage that kind of discourse that is so needed and to help our students understand how necessary that is. The third pillar, the positive impact on communities. I think about the partnerships that you have fostered with the local communities, and I think about the regional impact, economic impact that Quinnipiac University has had. $1 billion and counting. Amazing. And finally, the lifelong connections that foster success. More than 74,000 alumni and counting. And those alumni are engaged, many of them right here in Connecticut, and they're getting behind your For the Ambitious campaign in powerful ways. And that says something about the trajectory of this great institution. So, can you tell I'm excited? I want to acknowledge your 9th president, Judy Olian. So much of the success I've just mentioned has come under her collaborative leadership. Here's another small story. When I came to Penn State in 2003, I learned very quickly of Judy Olian's tenure and leadership there as dean. She was dean at Penn State until 2006. And I love going in the Smeal College of Business, which she dedicated in 2005, and seeing her portrait on the wall there. You all know she's a builder. And she's built so many great programs, collaboratively with you, great programs and buildings, right? There's the Grove, there's the Gleaming Recreational and Wellness Center, and I think she's got 2 more to dedicate before the semester is over. It's absolutely remarkable. She also mentioned earlier, I heard her use the term dream role. For a president, I believe, and I'm sure Judy would agree, a dream role happens because you're in a community that lifts you up, that collaborates, that sees the forest for the trees, that is unselfish and is interested in propelling the entire institution forward and supporting its students every day. That's the institution that has made this a dream role for her, and I know will make it a dream role for me. Now, Jerry and I look forward to so many things. We look forward to visiting all of the campuses and walking those campuses, visiting the campus Starbucks, attending our first hockey game at the M&T Bank Arena, and then walking, 25 yards to watch a basketball game in the other arena. We look forward to attending many of the sporting events. Jerry is a former college lacrosse player, so we'll be going to plenty of lacrosse games, visiting the Rocky Top Student Center, and so much more. And I look forward to continuing an Olian tradition, office hours. So thank you so much, Chairman Saia, for this incredible opportunity that you've provided for me, for entrusting me for this great institution. And Bobcat family, thank you for this incredible welcome, and I'll see you soon.
We want to be sure that our new president, Marie, has the right outfits when she's walking through campus. So we have a couple of things here that we want you to pull out and look at, please.
Okay, happy to do this.
You want me to hold it?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Here, I'll take the paper out.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
But look at the back.
Thank you all for the energy. This was incredible, and let's move forward. Take care.